Hi, it's Sandy. It's good to be with you. So how's 2021 going for you? I mean, maybe that's not fair to ask. We've only been in it a few days. But this time last year, we were so excited. 2020 was going to be a great year. New visions, great anticipation, excitement. Let me share with you some goals and anticipations that some middle school students had said last year. Ashley S. said, one of the first goals I would like to accomplish for the upcoming year is to spend more time with my family. I think that happened. A goal I'd like to accomplish is to get more friends. I hope to accomplish this goal. Well, maybe not as many as she would have liked. Corey H. said this, for the new year, some of my goals are to make the Flint Firebirds team to play in the states game again. Not thinking they might have made that this year either. I would like to get all A's. That could have been happened. I think these goals are very good for me to set so I can work towards something. Kate said this, I have lots of goals for 2020. My goals for 2020 are challenging myself more. Try to spend more time with my family. Okay, they had that opportunity to work on that. Try to stay off Wi-Fi. Probably not with at-home schooling. Try harder in school. Well, everyone had to do that. Spend time with my friends. Well, maybe not so much. Save money. Well, might have if you can't go shop as much. Be more kind. Well, there are opportunities for that galore right now. Donate my unwanted clothes and toys. I'm sure they could have gotten around to this, and others could use them right now as well. Clean my room once a month and be nicer to my brothers. I like that. Marcus said this, many good things happened in 2019 and bad things that happened in 2019, but everyone can agree that 2020 will be a good new year for people who had a rough 2019. I hope that everyone has a good new year. I want to have a better new year than 2019. I'd love to touch base with Marcus to see how 2020 compared to his 2019. I mean, but what looked promising to these young people, it doesn't always seem to turn out that way, does it? This year, we've learned how to navigate surprises, how to tact quicker and change lanes. But it's not been easy. Hope changed. Anticipation changed. We had to make other plans. Matthew 2:12 says this. It's about the wise men. They'd come to travel, and let's see what it says. And then, just as Joseph did a few months before, the wise men had a dream, warning them not to go back to Herod. The wise men heeded the dream, ignoring Herod's instructions. They returned to their homes in the east by a different route. They're not the first, are they? We aren't the first. The wise men came searching for a Messiah, the anointed one. They stopped and asked for directions and found them. And they found that those who were actually waiting for the Messiah weren't really actually looking. They were way too comfortable with the religion they had devised and how they had decided to worship Yahweh. The wise men who came from far away because they had seen his star in the sky, they knew who he was and who he was to become. And they wanted to worship him. And that's exactly what they did. But then when it was time to leave, the message says it this way. In a dream, they were warned not to report back to Herod. So they worked out another route. They left the territory without being seen and returned to their own country. Someone interrupted them in a dream and told them to take another way home. I mean, they had a plan, expectations, what they thought this adventure would bring. They were very excited, or they wouldn't have traveled so far. But then their plans changed. Others tried to speak into their adventure, but then Abba did, and their plans changed again, and they went another route. The Passion says it this way. Afterward, they returned to their own country by another route because God had warned them in a dream not to go back to Herod. I mean, sometimes when we think we have the perfect plan, the right plan, a good plan, then we find out we need to turn, to redirect, to navigate in new ways, to take a new path, like we did much of 2020. J.B. Phillips says it this way: then, since they were warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they went back to their own country by a different route. So let's take their cue. Let's not go back the way we came. Let's not go back to January 2020. Let's not go back to December 2019. Let's take a different route. Not to go back, but to go forward. Forward with our families. Forward with our jobs and our careers. Forward with our family of faith. Forward with loving our neighbors. Forward with knowing Abba deeper. Forward in becoming more like Jesus. Forward in loving more like Jesus. Let's go forward on a new path, on a new way home in 2021. Will you pray with me? Abba Father, this has been an interesting season. 2020 did not turn out the way most of us would have planned. We were on a path, we had expectations, we had a vision, we had hopes, and we had dreams. And then we had a virus. We still have the virus. Life has changed, things closed, businesses closed, people lost jobs, schools shut down, governments narrowed. We changed so much. We've had to learn to navigate and to tack quickly, to respond in ways we never anticipated. An election that has kind of gone wild. We never anticipated 2020 to be what it was. But we want a new path. We want to come home to you. We want to come on a different route. We want to become all you want us to be, to use all the experiences of 2020 to make 2021 in our lives richer, deeper, more humbled, more kind, more gracious, more loving. Show us and teach us how to do that, to follow a different path, not to try to get back to where we were, but to go forward in new and different ways, encouraging and empowering one another, encouraging and empowering our families, maybe having to redesign our careers, trying new hopes, dreaming big in different ways that we never thought of before. There have been so much creativity in this year, people pulling together, doing things and creating ways to bring food from farmers to those who are hungry, to bring clothes to those who need, to distribute resources to those who've never needed them before in this way. But there's been much creativity and much love gone into it. So maybe we go forward with kindness, with grace, with love, with acceptance, living out justice and compassion in ways we never anticipated, making our world, our lives, a better place, and doing it all to glorify you. Amen. Kathy, help us to breathe. It's always good to take this moment to breathe in deeply, to pause, to look forward for a new path. Thank you, my friend.
Happy New Year. It's good to see you. I was thinking about what Pastor Sandy said and the idea that we're moving forward. We've been taught some amazing, difficult lessons in 2020, but we're in 2021. And so today, as we breathe and open ourselves, we're going to make lotus hands. Lotus is a flower that opens to the sun. So we're going to take our pinkies, put them together, and then our thumbs, and then allow those 3 fingers to lift up to the sun, to allow God to come in. Place your thumbs right near your chest, and as you inhale, fill up. As you exhale, slowly let it out through your mouth. Inhale through nose. Exhale through mouth. Inhale through nose. Open lotus. Exhale through mouth. Inhale through nose. Exhale through mouth. One more time. Big inhale. Exhale. Allow your breathing to just return to its regular pace. But stay open to what God has.